about. There's a ton of dirt we can get here. That's pretty good. In case we need it. Let's just grab some. Thank you. Should be some over here. Yes, 200k dirt. That should last us a little while. Yeah, the tab key changes was so nice. They removed, they changed it back because that was so annoying. So annoying. So finally, the tab key is back as it should be. Before, tab key was the one that changed what you have in the sorter or the interstellar towers, which item you should output, but it also changed the path thing. So every time you did it, you also got it to do this one, which was so annoying. But I don't know why I put it on R, because now we have left, right, and yeah, then we have the 3 functions we can do, which is quite nice. Yeah. Arrow keys was horrible as well. The tab key is the best thing for it. A challenge for me. Ooh, how exciting. So let's set it up here. No. Oh god, that would be so bad. I'll be so sad when looking at it. I can already feel it. I was about to say you can challenge Kobai to do it, but that'll just be his normal way of building. So that wouldn't be very hard for him. I want to get you to line up this area. Also want to get oil production done here. So what if we just make oil production around here? That isn't the correct biome for it, getting it all the way to the other side, and see how big we can make it, because we also have the better belts now. So oil production is the major thing I want to set up at the moment. Because this is not big enough, it's not connected up to the what's called logistic towers, and our power is, yeah, it's not good. Wind has completely backlogged as well. That is something we'll solve. So let's see here. I was looking for, oh yeah, fuel first. The mech. Then we need to craft a ton of chem plants. Do we have that yet over here? No chem plants. Probably set that up, as we'll need a ton. And then we'll set up the oil production. Yes. We're almost all the way around. That means we'll have to go to the South Pole to set up something else, or the North Pole. Let's just, can we disconnect you without accidentally disconnecting the entire system? You are hooked up to the rest. Good. And you have to be chem plants. Oh wait, not chem plants, all refineries is what I'm trying to say. We want you to be made. Let's get 1,000 is overkill, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That seems pretty decent. have everything we need. Except that one is the only thing we're not producing yet. The other of these we already have, so that should be fine to do. They'll just get flown in from different planets and such. Do we actually have... Let's see one thing. It's called Bellatrix 1. Production Bellatrix 1. No, there's no green circuits here yet, so we're not making it. Here it comes. Items in. Goes the steel from the different planets. More steel from here. Might want to just say local storage, as we have more off-world. Hey, birdie. That's fine. That goes from here. We don't have that set up anywhere else yet, but we'll in the future. And these we can go and pick up from somewhere in just a minute. There we are. Good. You will make our oil refineries. Something we'll need a ton of going forward. And 4 inputs. That means we'll use pretty much the design we have over here. Because we have one that has 4 built designs already. Or was it this one? Just use you as the design for the sources. Change you to oil refinery and drag. So that should be all we need. The outputs, doesn't matter which one we do. We can pretty much do steel, stone, and the other two can go however they want. Also, just be here and there. So for now, we can just go and pick up some of these. Did not need to do that. From our main bus, and then we'll hook it up very, very soon. We actually have it everywhere. Good. So all refineries are going. Let's move this into correct place. I forgot that we moved them a while back. So if we go here instead, we should have everything powered instead. Yes. So all refineries, that means we can very, very soon set up our little setup. Let's see, where do we have what we need? I need to go to there. Let's pick up a ton of prisms. And then we will make some production for it very, very soon. That's not a lot. And we in theory just get you over here. For now. What is it you're used for? Go out this way, go to absolutely nowhere. So that's easy to just change it to go the other way. Let's kind of get you to go over here. And in. And here. Good. In with you, please. You can just store 1000 and supply to anywhere it's needed for now. And then we'll set up more after we start to get our oil up and running. Do you work this way? Yes, all being delivered. Perfect. So time to do oil build even. That's what I'm trying to say. Forgot to bring the landfill. In theory, can't we just grab it like this? Yes, we can. Thank you. And right here, ooh, we didn't have crude oil next to it. We'll of course still fly in. Hey Tura, welcome as well. Because everything has to be moved with drones, otherwise I will hate myself in the future if I don't. We can't have that. So did we start it? Ooh, now for the $100 question. How far down did we start it on the other planets? Probably started 2 down. That's what I think at least, and then 1 to 3 out. But I started here. Do it here, then we have almost enough. Oh, thank you for the follow there. Let's do it here. I think that'll be fine, because then we have the 3 on each side, as I want to do. And then we can hook up our oil refineries. So let's get them from here. Let's get the 17 for now. The rest will slowly craft. And let's see, we need oil in. Let's just check quickly. So we get oil in and things out. I'm sorry about that there, or how else do I want to say it? So you just want to do that one. Yes, oil to those two, because we need to refine oil. The hydrogen is not as important, but we can get that from our gas giant. So in theory we can make this, wait, we can make it 60 long if needed. We're not gonna make it that big. We'll probably just fill it as far down as we can and then get it back up. So we have to do 1, 2, 3. In theory we can get 2 on the same one. Yeah, because it's 2 to 2 every 4 seconds. Yeah, so we need to get 2 on one of them. Let's try this. Firstly, we'll have 1 running here. By the same design as before. Then we want some oil refineries. You can start. That's too far down, I think. Well, that should be fine. That looks pretty good if we started here. Of course, turn it the opposite way, as I want it to go that way. I think that'll look better. Good. You will make hydrogen and refined oil, and you'll output it to 2 belts going up. Two. In the top right there, I think we can choose dark mode up there. Yeah, you get blinded by the lights. Otherwise, let's do here. Then we'll have oil going in here as well. So that means 2 of these will use 2, 4. That means we can do 3 of these next to each other with the 12 outputs/inputs we have. But if I do that, yeah, I can easily get it in some other way. This what's called the space warpers that we'll need later. So that is pretty decent. Before, in theory, take from the same one here. If we actually grab something like that, we'll do 1, 2 here, 1 in, then we'll do 1 more, 1, 2, and there. That will be our oil setup. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Means we have 2 left. That is completely fine. And it should deliver a nice amount of oil for us if we get this filled up. And probably look kind of cool as well. So we can skip 2 at the back. So we have, let's see this. Do oil here. Then we can do the inputs. There. There. I'll put oil in, out, like that. It's a bit annoying that the thing it does where it jumps to the middle one. I don't know why they've done it like that. Hopefully they'll change it at some point. That should be all the belts hooked up. Going in. And down this, let's see, you will supply oil. Set it up. We'll have oil going in. And we'll have hydrogen and refined oil going out. You can just fill up, you can just fill up as well. We just wanted to fill up everything. I'll go into here. How do we then hook up the rest? Let's see. You'll go in. That should be fast enough, and then outputs will actually have... Ooh, wait. Oh, wait, we can't do that. Okay, good. So you'll be hydrogen. You'll be oil. Because then we can do oil and we can do hydrogen. Good. And then we'll have oil in on the side over here as well. What if you take... You'll take from the bottom, you'll take from the top. Means if it's this one, means you'll take from top. Wait. Oh, it copied the filter. Did not want to do that. So output solved. Input, bottom and top. We should be able to copy, copy, and copy and copy. Good. Then we just need to see how many of these we can get down this line. Let's first just landfill in a lot of this. Let's go get some more. So that is at the equator. We want to get it all the way to the other end if it's possible. Like that seems good. And let's see how big this gets. If my math is not completely off, if this is crafting speed 1, if you go with that, crafting speed 1, then this requires 1 oil every 2 seconds. That means half per second. That means if we do 30 in, that means we do 60 in a row. At least on the outside and the inside, we can do about 30 in a row. We don't have enough for 30 in a row, so we'll just see how long we can actually make this. Let's get the belts first. I know these are not upgraded to the best ones yet. Do we have any of the tier 3 ones made? Because we are crafting them, but I don't think we have any being really made yet. Yeah, we're still missing the graphene. That's why we're doing some of this, so we can actually get the sulfuric acid up and running. As that requires pretty much just refine all we're gonna make in bulk here. So let's just get one side sorted first. Let's start with this amount. I think that's pretty good. My math can be off once in a while. That's why I automate everything, Laura, then don't have to worry about the math in the future. Automation is the way of the world. No, automation and modularity is two of my is one of the coolest thing you can do. Let's see, do we need space in between you to set the power poles in? And let's do one where there's no space. That is the closest we can get. Can we get in power poles? No, so we'll get a bit of space in between. Do it every third one. Is that good enough in terms of power? Do you here and do you there? No. We have to do it every 2. That we can easily set up as well. That's actually a function, that's a tap function as well. If you do this one and hit tap, you can see it'll start to do, and now it does it every second one. That means we have room for the power poles, and life is good. Hopefully that connects up good enough. The last one we can't get, that's fine. Yeah, I like that function because it makes it so much easier planning out the base. Because if you couldn't do that, you had to do an entire row and you had to place in the power pole somewhere else. This way, it always makes the space you need, depending on how you want to build. It's actually a very cool function I haven't seen anywhere else. Yeah, I could, and I have done that. So everything is set up correctly now. So that is pretty good. Now we just need the oil in. To do that, we will, of course, hook these up. One thing I'm thinking of doing is maybe just getting the oil in here. Because it's right next to the 2 ones. And if you do that, then this can both use the oil, but it can also supply it to the world. I think that'll be quite good. Can we fit you in between? Look at that. Almost like I planned it. But as you know, I'm not that smart. It's mostly just luck. So that is that going in. I still want to remote demand it in case we have different planets in the future and we can't supply it fast enough from here. That's local supply. Oh wait, local supply from here since we have oil going in, but remote demand. Let's then get ourselves a few oil not refineries, but just normal oil extractors. Let's grab ourselves some steel. Luckily, again, it is such a nice thing you can do it from space. Does this one have steel? I'll just steal some from you. I'm such an idiot. And then I can just kind of make him. I think we have some with stone as well somewhere. Is it up here? Yes. Yeah. that would have been bad. Oh dear. I agree on that. So let's see here. Yeah, we're making just the 2 oil extractors. Now we have enough for 10. That's fine. So oil, you can go in that one from mining. Out. That means we have some area here we can't use. That is just the way it is. Please. Unbury. I need all the oil I can get. That should be good enough for that. So let's get you the power. You. That means oil is flowing. That means oil will start to go out in the correct areas here. Almost. We'll have oil going there. Please go a bit faster. Thank you. And last one. Oh, look at that. The humming has started. Here goes the outputs out. And now we're finally starting to build light oil and hydrogen in this setup. Of course, we're still not getting enough oil. That will go and rectify right now. I like the sound of these. It sounds so good. So should we just expand out one more side while we're at it? No, we don't have enough oil yet. Let's just go and set that up. Let's see, where do we have the oil here? We have oil at the normal refineries up top, right here, a nice big area. That is not all being used here because it's bottlenecked. We can just kind of hook that up to one logistics tower with just a single splitter. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go to right there. You can get a tower. Let me stay right here, I think that'll be fine. Ooh, unless this... we'll get them upgraded, so then it should be fine. Let's do a splitter on you. And the reason for that is I still want my main base to go, or the mall to go, but any excess I just want to throw in here. I'll prioritize that way, but the rest goes in here. You will have oil. Supply, supply. And I want this one to request it. And the towers suited. I don't know if you play Factorio, but think them as robot towers. What's it called? Robotic stations. So pretty much whatever we throw into it can be requested by other towers in the network. So by throwing oil into that one. Okay, so by flowing what's called oil into that one, then we can set this one. The network says we have oil in it. If we then give it some drones, for example right here, then as soon as they can see the oil is ready in the other area, so local demand, they'll fly out and get it to roboports. As you can see here, now they are finally starting to go out and grab all the oil we have stored up. So there's two kind of towers. There is planetary towers, this one. They only work on the one planet. Then you have interstellar towers that works over the entire what's it called solar system. So now we have the oil going in from these two, but also whatever these can transport in. We can hold a maximum of 50 logistic drones and 10 what's it called